Good morning, good morning. How y'all doing today? Share out and invite some other female entrepreneurs, y'all. Share it out and invite some other female entrepreneurs. Share out, share out. We're getting started in a few minutes, y'all. All right, all right. Turn my little background music out. Y'all, StreamYard is stepping their game up. So, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to our weekly business strategy session. I am Nadia Francois. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm plain face this morning, but I'm here. I'm here. So, will you please share out this live broadcast to your female entrepreneur friends? Also, if you are here joining me, please speak in the comments and let me know that you are here. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all know I can't really see who is here by name because it just says Facebook user. So um, let me stop this phone from dinging, distracting me. But so let me know you're here. Hey y'all, hey y'all. Let me know you're here. I'm gonna try to go on my phone and see if I can see who's in here. Invite your fellow female besties, your business besties. Invite your business besties this morning. You will probably have to share. So the funny thing about these groups is you can't really share um, from the group. However, if you go in the live, I don't know if y'all can see that, like in the live, there's a share tab right here where you can share the live. And then, so you can either copy the link or you can tap some people in to share. So I'm sharing myself and then we're going to get started. All right. So welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Miss Tanya. Hi, Miss Michelle. Let me go back and see who all I saw in here so I can tell y'all good morning. Good morning, Queens. Thank y'all so much for coming in today. Here so I can tell y'all good morning. Good morning, Queens. Good morning, Dr. Nikki. Good morning, Ariana. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Thank y'all so much. All right, I'm gonna turn that off because, of course, it starts talking. All right, so y'all, I'm excited today. We have been talking about boosting our social media for a couple of weeks. Today, I'm gonna go into mindset, right? And so, with that, we are gonna talk about finding balance. in our business. Okay. And so, of course, I started this morning at 6 a.m. in our clubhouse, Affirm, Align, Activate, where we get in every Monday and affirm our businesses using affirmations and scriptures and prayers from our best-selling book, Powerful Affirmations for Entrepreneurs. So you may want to grab you a copy. This is an amazing book. Um, and I'll just tell y'all what our affirmation was for today in our scripture. So our affirmation for today was effort and determination will lead me to my promised land. All right. Effort and determination will lead me to my promised land. I was loving that. And then our scripture came from First Thessalonians 5, verses 16 through 18. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Jesus Christ for you. So that is our scripture and prayer brought to you from Powerful Affirmations for Entrepreneurs from Dr. Enola Pillar's chapter. So if you don't have this book, grab you a copy. It is available by ebook or print, www.nadiafrancois.com. So now to finding balance. And so while I talk about these few tips that I have to help us find balance in our business, in our personal lives, if you ladies that are joining me have any tips on how you balance your business life and your personal life, drop them in the comments. Comment. I'm open. We are open today. We are having a discussion um, about this, and then of course I'm going to give you some tips and pointers on what to do. All right. So of course everyone wants balance in their life. Balance allows you to feel better. It allows you to avoid overwhelming situations. It also allows you to align all of your areas in your life, right? And so that means you have less stress, less anxiety. You know exactly where you're going, what you're doing. And so that eliminates a lot of that stress, a lot of that worry about how we're going to get things done. So let's talk about how we achieve that, right? So first, in achieving anything in your business, of course, you already know I'm going to say it requires a strategy. Me being a business strategist, over 20 years of business experience, it requires strategy. Everything requires a strategy, y'all. And what is a strategy? A strategy is a set of a set of steps that it takes for you to achieve your goal, right? And so whatever steps it takes to achieve the goal that you are reaching for, you have to write down a strategy. You have to write write down. All right. So I want y'all to roll with me, okay? Yes, I can't see who that is, but I see you're embracing the fact that there is not much balance. And then someone says, schedule a date night with my husband weekly and don't let work interfere with it. I do not accept walk ins on date night because that, yes, 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 those are good. Those are good. And I'm going to just throw this out there because I don't really have a balance either. Not an equal balance. I have balance in the area of, knowing what I need to do, prioritizing and getting it done. Right. So that's my balance. And I don't fold. Like the this your comment says you do not accept walking. I do not accept anything that's gonna interfere with messing up my scheduled tasks. All right. So the first thing in creating some balance, and like I said, I know it's not like a 50-50 balance or anything like that, but evenly distributing your time and effort across your life. All right. So we'll do it like that. And so first thing you need to do is identify your priorities. What am I shooting for? And you can do this daily, you can do this weekly, you can do this monthly. It's based on your lifestyle, right? So, first step is to identify your priorities. You do that by writing a list, right? Writing a list of your goals is very important when you are trying to accomplish anything, not just business, not just personal, but everything that you are working towards. You should have it written down. You should have a clear action step to get there. And I know some of my clients are on here, so y'all know this is what I tell you every single day um, that we talk is to get those thoughts out of your head and onto some paper. Then you can organize them, right? So the important thing here is to identify your priorities is writing your stuff down, you know, writing your stuff down. Use your to-do list, guys. It's important. It's important. We don't understand it until we're all wound up and don't know which way to go. But when you have that list that shows you what you have to do, when it needs to be done, and then you can go back and check off what you have accomplished. So that's tracking your progress. You know, we have to really know what we're doing. We have to know what we're doing when we're building this list. I love a list, all right? Because it keeps you, it's your roadmap. It's your roadmap to success. Any type of planning is a roadmap to success. So think about it like this, all right? So, of course, once you identify your priorities, you have to spend your energy on those. Spend your energy on accomplishing your priorities daily, right? And so if you don't have them written down, you won't know where to start every day, right? Who is that say I start off with a great list, begins well, and I end up losing the list and start another? So you're not organized if you losing list. I need you to get a planner, get a one subject notebook, get something that you can keep in your purse. So y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all this quick story right quick. Since someone had to pull it up. Let me see who that is. But so I'm a boy mom, right? Let me see if I can mute this. All right, sorry about that. So yeah, Miss Michelle, that's Miss Michelle. This so you need to get you a notebook or something that you can keep in your purse, right? But before I go there, I'm gonna tell y'all my story about list and paper. So y'all know I am a mother of four sons, and I have been raising businesses as long as I have been raising children. And so, of course, me being this avid list writer and pen and paper person, there were plenty of times where, of course, I leave home without the list, or if I have the list, it gets wet, the boys step on it, it's all destroyed, all that kind of stuff, and nothing. Right? So I feel you on that losing the list, not knowing where you stopped off. But this is what I do, y'all. Just to give you a little bit of pointers. Even though I do start out writing my list, I still go in my daily calendar here on my phone and I put in everything that needs to get done, right? And so, like I said earlier, I'm not a daily planner, I'm a weekly planner. So on Sundays at about 5 or 6 o'clock, if I don't have any podcast interviews or anything like that, that is the time that I set aside to plan out my week. And so I go into my calendar, just a regular Google calendar on my phone because I still have an Android, and I put everything that I'm supposed to do that week. If I haven't, because most times when people book me, I go ahead and put it in that calendar. But outside of your bookings, everything that you're supposed to be done, you need to put it somewhere where whether you leave home or not, you have it with you. And what is that? Your phone, right? Because I even started doing stuff on my iPad, but a lot of times I walk off and I'll leave my iPad at home as well. So I started back. I had been using my phone, and then the phones break, everything is gone. So that's why I write my stuff out first, and then I make sure that it's in my phone because through those calendars you can set reminders. You can, if you have a person that you are meeting with, you can add them to the calendar. That way they know you both are getting reminders, and so those are some of the tips. I also use my alarms, y'all, because even sometimes having all of that stuff in my phone and the alert go off and I just swipe it off and then I'm like, oh Lord, I'm supposed to be on. So I use my alarms as well. So like today, every Monday in my phone, I have an alarm for 5:15 a.m. I have an alarm for 5:55 a.m. I have an alarm for 8:30 a.m. And those are all the times that I have to be on live, Clubhouse, or whatever, right? And so when my alarm, you can put notes in your alarm uh, setup. And so I just put the note in there, the interview with da da da, live with whatever. However you have to do it to make sure that you get your stuff done, do it. We pay thousands of dollars for these cell phones. Use them, y'all. Use them. And then when you utilize your cell phone for business, you can write part of your bill off. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yes, Miss Share. Yes, we have to use these alarms, y'all. I use mine. I don't care if it's just to remind me to go pick my son up or, whatever. Use them because we find ourselves slacking when we don't, right? So back to my list. I still write my list out, like I said, and then I bring it on over to my electronic device. So use those tips, y'all, because it helps you to be more efficient. It helps you show up for, everything that you need to show up for. Sometimes we get a little sidetracked. We start working on something and our time creeps up on us and we're supposed to be somewhere and we still have our bonnet on our head or our curlers in our hair or whatever. So you want to be prepared. You want to, always like speaking on balance in business, you want always to the best, show the best that you can show up for your business. Show up, right? And you do not want to take anything away. Like we want to keep our quality up. We want to make sure that we are efficient. We want to make sure that we are operating within integrity. We want to make sure that we are meeting our clients on time. We don't want them waiting on us. If you have a scheduled Zoom or something with your client, be there a few minutes early, even if you just have it on so that they can know that you're there. I struggle in some of those areas. That's why I use my that is why I use my phone. That is why I write lists, right? So I just wanted to share that because I know that we all are doing a lot, being women, which is, of course, the head of a lot of things, right? And then being business owners. So being able to balance these things, family first in your business, God first in your family, in your business, right? Or your career slash business, however you're doing it. All right. So make sure that you are putting that time aside for God. And my personal schedule is I give God His first. I wake up before the chickens, y'all. So most times, I'm doing devotion, prayer, meditation, listening to, you know, sometimes I listen to words from other people. Sometimes I just let the music minister to me in the morning. It depends on how I'm feeling. But the thing is to make sure that you are filling yourself daily with what you need in order to accomplish everything you have on your list. All right. And so for me, that is the word, because a lot of times we are approached by things that we don't really want to address or hadn't planned on addressing, or may not be what we want to address. And sometimes when it hits you like that, you don't necessarily respond in the best way. So being having my mind clear and free, letting God move me where He wants me to move, eliminates that in my life, right? Because if I'm moving where He wants me to move, there's not going to be anyone there to frustrate me. There's not going to be anyone. And if they are there for that, with my mind open, with my mind clear, I can handle it the way that I need to handle it, not popping off on people, you know, really listening for understanding, because sometimes we can think that someone is saying something, or in this tech age of messaging and texting, we can get the wrong message, so we want to, as kingdom entrepreneurs, we want to approach every situation in the right way so that we can gain the right response and the right outcome. Because even if someone's coming at you sideways, you can flip that if you got the right mindset. You can flip it. You almost can flip it and make money off of it if I continue to teach you. But we gonna just flip it into something positive, because a lot of things that people go through and they try to pull you through is from ignorance, not knowing. And so when you can listen for that, then you can respond in the right way, right? So getting your rest, getting your devotion in every day, and yes, clarity, definitely. Then, like I said, with that list, you can work that list. If you get off track, y'all, because, you know, I know that daily somebody is hit with something that's not on that list, right? Including myself. We all get hit with things that we aren't expecting during the day or during the week. If it's not every day, a couple times a week, you may have to adjust your schedule for some things, or just not even have a schedule, right? If you're a mom, you can't judge when anything is going to happen with you, right? If you're an employee, you can't judge if you're going to get off late sometimes, or if you're even going to feel like working in your business when you get off, right? So the point is, when you have that list, that running list, it helps you to hop back in at whatever point you need to hop back in, and you're still on track to your goal, right? So goal setting is essential in business success. And so you want to set those goals, you want to prioritize them, then you want to work that list. You want to work that list. And then I said to use a planner or a notebook, right? Now, there are digital planners, y'all. There are digital planners. You can, I'll have to look up the app, but I was looking at one this morning. I think it's called Good Notes or something like that. That's optimized for your iPad. And so I was looking at that. I'm gonna chime back in and let y'all know how that went, how that goes. But you can do digital to do this. You can do digital goal setting. Everything doesn't have to be on paper, but me coming up in the 90s, paper is my friend. Pen and paper are my friend. And so I write everything down. Even when I write books, I write them first, then I type it, right? And so, anyways, use your planners, use whatever tool that you have to build your business, to organize, because y'all remember, organization is what this is all about. Organization. If your life is unorganized, then your business is unorganized. It goes together. It goes together. You have to plan out your whole day. And don't think that that's a bad thing. Don't let anyone tell you that planning your day out is a bad thing. You know, maybe when it comes to your family or your spouse or whatever, they may feel some type of way, which is fine. Let them feel that way. But planning that out ensures that you can show up. It ensures that you can show up. If you know that every Tuesday at 7 p.m. you have a date with your man, you're gonna be there, right? If you know that Wednesday at 8 p.m. you have a call with your kid's teacher, you're gonna be there, right? Do the same thing with your business. Do the same thing with your business, but include your household. When you utilize these lists, don't just make a business list. Don't just make a house list. You can make them, but have a master list. That's how I operate. I have a master list that I pull from. Okay, what do I need to get done this week? This, and the third. Because I plan way ahead, like months ahead. So some of the things that are on my list, I can push back, right? That's the prioritization part. The stuff that's due right now or within the next week or so, I'm going to start working on it. That's what's going to be on my list for this week is to finalize what my upcoming things are, right? So work those lists, y'all. Don't negate your list. And like I said, it's also progression track because when you go to that list, you can see exactly where you left off. You can check off your accomplishments and celebrate yourself. Don't forget that part because sometimes we feel like we're not doing anything or we haven't gotten anything done. But if you write that stuff down, I promise you, you will understand where your time is going first. And then you will see your progression in accomplishing your task. Because a lot of things we do over and over and over, we may not consider as a task, but it's taking up time in your day, so you need to write it down. You need to write it down because that's a part of your day. Yes. So I love writing stuff down. I love planners. I love lists, period, because like I said, it just keeps me on track. All the stuff that I juggle, I utilize plenty of lists. And then, like I said, I prioritize a lot. If there's something that does not fit where it needs to fit, then I say no. And that brings me to my next tip. Say no, right? Sometimes some things need to be just not, you don't need to be involved in. And it may not be because it's not a good fit. It could also be because it's not a good fit. But we're not talking about that right now. We're just talking about if someone approaches you and you know good and well what your schedule is for that day or that week, do not take on anything else. I don't care how much money it brings. Now, if I'm not telling you to not get your money because you know that is not in me. But what I'm saying is if even if it promises a good bit of money, if it does not fit your schedule and you cannot deliver with quality, good customer service, efficiency, and time, Don't take it because you can be hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself. You don't want to be known as the business owner that got 50 things going on and she forgot my stuff and I paid her. Because guess what? The people are going to talk about that before they say how good a service is that you provided to them. So you want to be a well-rounded entrepreneur. You want to be ready for whatever comes. And then, like I said, if I run up to an entrepreneur or a business owner and I want to secure services from them and I give them a date and they don't immediately go to their calendar, then I'm not confident that they'll be able to complete what I need them to complete at the time that I need them to complete it because you haven't even checked anywhere to see what you have going on. Now if you just have it in your mind it's something that week or something, yes. But you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. When you just say yes because you are approached, don't do that. Don't do that. Evaluate what you have going on and see if you can accomplish what you need to accomplish, like I said, with the efficiency, the integrity, and the quality that's required to move your business forward. Because we always want people to give us a good review, and we always want our customers to be satisfied, right? So that is a key part of doing that is saying no, saying no, say no. And even not just for business stuff, y'all. Sometimes you gotta say no on personal level. If you are approached by your friend girl, and y'all know it's Mardi Gras season out here in Louisiana, so listen, there's balls and parties and concerts and all kind of stuff going on. If you are approached by your girlfriend and she like, girl, we going to the Mardi Gras ball this weekend, you down? Check what you have to do first. Check your calendar, legit. Check your calendar because I'm an avid believer that I cannot party, I cannot do anything until my priorities are taken care of. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but for me, it has been rewarding because my production, my production is A1, you know. And so, of course, I do have people that help me, assistants, and other people that I outsource things to help me get my task complete. But you still have to be organized in order to outsource. Like if you don't know what you're sending them or asking them to do, then you have no reason to even contact someone else to help you. So I started a long time ago when my kids were little. If I have not completed what I'm supposed to complete that week, I'm not going anywhere that week. I have to work. And so that has been a very good practice for me because, like I said, my productivity level is way up here, you know. And a lot of people think, oh, it's because you just have so much freedom and you you work for yourself. Baby, I got 4 kids, a household, my own life, a, few businesses, plus plenty of projects on the way, So I look at it like we choose to do different things with our time. I'm not going party with nobody if my money is not in order. All right. If I can't say next week I'm making my goal, I'm not going with you. I'm not going because first off, when you go out, you spending money, right? So I gotta know where my money coming back. I gotta know where my money coming back. Now, if I just want to treat myself and go somewhere, I'm hopping on a plane. I'm not even trying to fool around out here in Beirut. So my self care is traveling, going to see things that I have never seen before, right? So that is why I can say no to the house stuff, the stuff that's around the house, and because my vision is bigger than that. I don't need to gallivant with people. I need to move where it's going to help me. And when I travel, that is the ultimate self care for me because it clears my mind. And then me being a creative, it brings all of my creative juices together and I can flow. I can return home with more to work on, more things to enhance my business, more things that God has downloaded in me in that downtime. So I just wanted to come on here this morning, y'all, and comment for me that you received this message, that it helped you. Also, if you have any other tips on finding balance in business, put them in the comments. Put them in the comments. I will definitely shout you out or respond when we get off. But y'all, listen, I'm gonna just reiterate the few tips that I talked about real quick, and then I have a giveaway for you. Okay. And so, in finding balance in your business, first you want to identify your priorities. Once you identify your priorities, you want to focus your energy on those priorities, right? Getting them done. What it takes to get those done. After you consider your priorities, you want to do one thing that get one thing accomplished at a time. It's okay to work on a couple of different things, but prioritize so well that you are able to say, this is due before this, so I need to focus on getting this done. Right? Setting deadlines is always a plus. Even if there's really no deadline, if you're working on something for yourself and it's just something that, you don't really have a set date on or something like that, set a deadline anyway. Because what you're doing is you're drawing stuff out that you can complete. So set your deadlines and focus on one thing at a time. Next, you want to utilize your planner. It can be paper, it can be digital. I also mentioned that you can use your alarms, use your calendar in your phone, use whatever is going to ding and make you move when it's time for you to move. We want to be effective, we want to be efficient, we want to work in integrity. And I keep saying that why? Because there's so many business owners that want to find the quick way or the easy way and they follow down the wrong trail and are not operating within integrity. And of course, people find out and you have to recover your business from all of it. So you don't want to do all of that. Just have you some good ethics and morals in place and run your business, right? And then the most important part, after we get everything written down and planned out, is saying no to the things that are not in alignment with your goal. Say no. It's hard, but it's simple. All right. It is hard to say no sometimes. I'm gonna give you a quick little quote that you can say. That does not align with my schedule. All right. If you don't like to say no, just say that doesn't align with my schedule right now, or that doesn't align with what I have going on. Right? So find a nice way to say it. I'm just gonna be like, nope, I can't do it. It's gotten easier for me to say no, but I know we have some extra nice people that don't like to hear the word no or say the word no. But you're gonna have to do that in this season because God has a lot of stuff for us to do, and we cannot fill it up with things that He has not told us to do. And so being obedient in this season is very important. And so those are my tips today on finding balance. I hope that this has been helpful for you. I'm going to let me post a link for you guys I have a goal planner. It's a goal planner that is an excerpt from my CEO planner. And this planner will help you organize your goal, break it down into a SMART goal, and then um, create a daily plan. So I'm trying to get the link for y'all. So it will help you to clearly define your goals using the SMART method, create an action plan, and a to-do list. So you have everything here. It's a printable, so you can download it. Oh, shucks. My copy and paste acting crazy, y'all. Um, but yeah, you can print it out. It's a printable, so you can print it out, write it out, or if you wanna just look at it and use it for a guide, you can do that as well. But it is a printable that you can use. I like to take my printables and um, put them in these disc bound books and utilize them that way. Oh my goodness, why is it not understanding why it's not letting me copy and paste? All right, let's see. Yeah. All right, there we go. There we go. So yes, that is a free download, guys, and it's only good for today. So try to go ahead and get your download in, um, so that you can get that. But like I said, it helps you to clearly define your goals using the SMART method. Um, write out your action steps and create your to-do list. So grab that. I also wanted to tell you all the next session for Boss Up Your Business Coaching is coming up at the midpoint in March. So if you're interested in that, make sure you reach out to me. I can give you more information. I also have a site for that. I will put in the chat. And so my coaching program helps with things that we talked about here today. Um, as far as setting goals, strategizing in your business, um, setting yourself up for success, right? And so getting organized, um, coming up with great launch strategies for your business. All of those things I cover in my coaching. I have group and single coaching. So if you are interested in either, I do 3 month sessions. And so if you're interested, just reach out to me. I'll be happy to do a consultation with you, see what you are looking for and how I can help. And with that being said, I think that's all I have for today. Y'all have any questions, any comments? I'm going to wait for a few seconds to give you time. If you have any questions, any comments, go ahead and put them in the chat. And I want to thank y'all so much for coming on this morning. We will be right back here next Monday. Um, of course, first our clubhouse at 6 a.m. where we affirm, align, and activate our businesses with scripture and affirmation. And we do a startup of this topic, and then we come down here to Facebook at 9 a.m. So I want you all to make sure if you are available for those that you are there because we give some good information, some give you some value for your business, help you to just build in a good way. You know, the things that I've endured as a female business owner in the South for over 20 years, y'all. I don't want another woman to go through that. I just don't. And so if you wonder why is she giving away all of this information, why is she getting on here helping us, it's because it's something that is near and dear to my heart. It's something that I did not get a lot of coming up as an entrepreneur, but it is definitely needed. You need mentorship. You need someone to help guide you. Of course, everything isn't free, but I do want to provide the best value I can when I do give out information. So that is why I do this. Also, having the printables and the resources to work with y'all is key. So make sure you get in there and you get that download because after today, I'm going to put a price on it. It's only going to be $7, but for my people that join my lives and join my rooms, I like to offer these for you coming on and supporting me. I appreciate it. And then it helps you to see what I'm talking about, right? And so, and also if you need additional help, you can reach out to me. With that being said, nobody, hey, Miss Angelica, how are you? Yes, we are going to get to Powerful Affirmations for Fempreneurs, Volume 2 probably a little later this year. I have a couple of other anthologies that I'm putting out. Of course, right now, A Mother's Prayer. And then later on this year, y'all, well, not this year, probably this month, I'm gonna be looking for boss women who can cook. So y'all stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. We gonna be cooking. We're gonna make a cookbook anthology, right? So y'all be ready for that. But in the meantime, if you need any help getting your business structured, getting your business organized, getting some systems in place, automating some things, reach out, y'all. And with that being said, you have the links in the comments for the two offers that I have today. Reach out if you need anything outside of that. Y'all have a great, great Monday. And if you watch the replay, please make sure that you comment and let me know. Y'all have a great, great day.